welcome you all to ThinkMaths. In this session, we are going to discuss about the sample question paper for class 10 mathematics marking scheme. So already in the previous videos, we have discussed about the solutions for each section. Its link is given in the description. You can check the link. Now in this session, we have section A, which carries 20 questions of 1 mark each. So its marking scheme is given. Just check out the marking scheme so that you can score more marks. Now we have section D, which carries 5 marks of 2 marks each. So totally we have 10 marks. So its marking scheme is as follows. Just check out. And section C, it is 6 marks, which carries 3 marks each. And section D, it carries 4 questions of 5 marks. And section E, you have, just a minute. In section E, you have 3 questions. So there are 3 questions. So in each question, there will be 3 parts. So one question will be carrying 1 mark, another question is also 1 mark, and another question will be 2 marks. So totally 4 marks. So you will get 3 into 4, 12 marks. So section E carries 12 marks. Okay, children? Now let us get into the marking scheme for this question paper. Now here, this is the marking scheme. So for section A, if you write the options and the answer, you will get the 1 marks. So there is no problem in section A. So just you have to find out the answer and write the options and the answer, and you will get 1 marks for each question. So you have 20 questions. So 20 into 1, you will be getting 1 mark. So this is about section A. So in section B, you will be having 5 questions of 2 marks. So 21st question, if you check this is you have to prove root 2 is irrational. So they have converted to half marks. So these 3 steps carries half mark, next to 3 half, so next to 3 half, and last to 3 half marks. So this is the way how marking scheme is allotted. So now you go to in section B, 22nd question. Just look into this. So for this question, the marking scheme is as follows. So if you write those steps, you will get the marks according to the steps written. So for these 3 steps, you will be getting half marks. So if you write these ratios, you will be getting half marks. And if you write the similarity and write the sides are proportional, and you will be getting half marks. And if you prove the relation OC is equal to half of OA, you will be getting half marks. Next question 23. Here you have to prove that perimeter, find out the perimeter of triangle PCD. So first step, this is if you write what are the tangents are equal, then you will be getting half marks. Then perimeter of triangle PCD. So if you write this PC plus CD plus PD and prove that PA plus PB, you will be getting 1 marks. Last, if you find out the answer, this half marks. So totally you will be getting 2 marks for this. Next, 24th question, and you have to find out the value of A and B. So for this equation, half mark, then A minus B is equal to 30, half mark. And if you find out the value of A, half mark, find out the value of B, it is half mark. So here value of B is 15, not 45. 2B is equal to 30, so B is equal to 15. So next question, this choice part. In choice part, you have to find out the value of x. So if you substitute the value of cosecant 30, sin 60 and tan 30, you will get 1 marks. Next, if you simplify that, you will be getting half marks, and find out the solution, you will be getting half marks. Next, you have to find out the total area. So for this, if you write this equation, that is formula for area of the sector, you will be getting half mark. Then this step, A plus B plus C, if you take the common things outside, you will be getting half marks. Next, if you solve it, you'll be get half mark. Next, if you find out the answer, you'll be getting half marks. This is the choice part. In this choice part, if you write the formula for finding out the unshaded region, you will be getting half mark. Then find out which region you need to find. That is, you have to find out this horizontal or vertical length. If you find out that, it is half mark. Then find out the value of A, then it will be half mark. Then substitute the formulas and find out the answer, and you will be getting half mark. Next, we are moving on to section C. So section C carries 3 marks. So this is based on HCF question. If we find out the HCF, you will be getting half plus half. That is, you have to find out HCF or LCM. So if you write HCF, you will be getting half mark. Then if you find out the value of HCF, you will be getting half mark. Then find out the groups, each carrying half mark. Then if we find out the answer, you will be carrying half mark. So totally you will get 3 marks. In the same way, in this equation, if you find out the value of alpha square and beta square and alpha power minus 1 plus beta power minus 1. So we have to find out summation of roots and product of roots. So write the equation, find out the summation of roots and product of roots. You will be getting half, half, half. Then find out the value of alpha square plus beta square for calculation half mark and solution half mark. In the same way for alpha power minus 1 and beta power minus 1 will be getting the half marks. Okay, children? So this is the sum. You have to find out the number. When it is reversed, its solution is 66. So this is the way we'll get the marks. So for each step, you will be getting half marks. Next question. You have to find out the value of x and y. So write the equation. You'll be getting half marks, and finding out the solution, you will be getting half of marks, and at last, after finding the solution, find out the value of x and y, you will be getting 1 marks. Next, in the same way, for 29th question, the marks are allotted as follows. So for these 3 steps, half, and next 3 half, and finding out the angle APB, it is half mark. Finding out the value of PA, it is half mark. Then finding out from the triangle, for these 2 steps, you will be getting half plus half. Then you will be getting 3 marks. In the same way, marking scheme for this problem is also given. So for each step, there are half marks. So just to note down this. So you will be using this marking scheme, you can score more marks. Now in the same way for this trigonometry, 1 plus sine square theta, its marking scheme is given here. So if you find out the value of theta, you will get 1 marks here. So totally you will be getting 3 marks. So this is based on statistics question. 31st is statistics question. If you frame the table properly, you will get the 2 marks. Then find the value of mean. You will be getting half plus of for calculation. Half, writing the formula half. So totally you will be getting 2 plus 1. You will be getting 3 marks. So next one is section D. So it has 5 marks. So for framing these 18 minus x and 18 plus x, you will be getting 1 marks. For time taken, you will be getting 1 marks. Then according to the question, you should frame the polynomial. So you will get the 1 marks for this. Next, if you find out the answer, you will get 1 marks. Totally 5 marks will be allotted according to the steps you are writing. The same way for this problem, time taken for smaller pipe and larger pipe, the marking scheme is as follows. For each step, there will be half mark, 1 mark, half mark. Okay. So follow this marking scheme so that you will be able to write the answer properly. The same way, this is state and prove basic proportionality. For statement half, and you have to write what is given, what you have to prove half, and for this figure and construction half and proof will be carrying 1.5. Okay, so totally you will be getting 1 plus 2 and you will be getting 3 marks for this, and here two parts here. So this is the another part for this 2 marks. So this question carry state and prove BPT is 3 mark, and that is another part. This question carries 2 marks. So for this marking scheme is as follows. So if you write the ratio half marks and another ratio will be getting half marks, and you from that if you find any relation you will be getting half marks, and if you prove it it is half marks. Okay, so 3 plus 2 5 marks. Next 34th question, in the same way its marking scheme is as follows. Just look into the marking scheme and write the solution in a proper way. So these are the marking scheme for 34th problem, and you have a choice in 34th problem. So it is the 10th problem. So its marking scheme is as follows. So for formula you will be getting formula and solution 1 mark. So curved surface area of a cylindrical portion, write the formula and find out the solution. You will get 1 marks. For conical portion 1 marks. Then find out the total surface area, you will get half marks. They have given for provision and stitching. So total will be getting half marks. Then at last if we find out the cost of the canvas, we'll be getting half marks. Okay. Next is statistics based 35th question. So write the table and you will be getting 1 marks. Then write the ratios. Not ratios, write the relationship. You will be getting half plus half. Then for median, formula, half, and the calculation, you will be getting half of mark for each step. Then for mode, you will be getting 1 marks. Okay. So next is section E. In section E, you have 3 parts. So for the first part, 1 mark. So if you write the solution, you will be getting 1 mark. And for the second part, write the steps and the solution. So for the second part, you will be having 2 marks. So there are choice in the 2 mark question in section E. So this is the marking scheme. So for each step, you will be getting half marks. Okay, children? So in the same way, for the third question, third part, you will be getting 1 marks. So its marking scheme is as follows. Next for 37th question. So first part is the 1 mark. If you write the relation, you will be getting half mark. Solve it and find out the value of A and B and you will be getting half marks. So the second part is 2 mark question. So its marking scheme is as follows. So if you find out GH half mark, GK half mark, HK half mark, then if you prove it, you will be getting half mark. Next in the same way for R part, for each step, you will be getting half of marks. So third one is 1 mark question. So write the formula, you will be getting half mark and find out the solution, you will be getting half mark. So 38th problem, in the same way for the first part, if you write this answer, you will be getting 1 marks. The second part you have 2 mark question, so there is choice in it. So it's 2 marks. So its marking scheme is given here. So just check and look it in the marking scheme and answer accordingly. So this is the way marking scheme is allotted for each question. Okay children, I hope you can understand the marking scheme. So all the best for your exams. Thank you. Thank you for watching.